Well, again, this is the finale of the My Favorite Martian build that I've been doing for a few weeks now, and I just want to go over some of the things that I did with the ship. As you can see, the ship is now complete 100%, and looks like it came out pretty good for what I put into it. That is including the photo etch parts as well. Let's talk about the exterior of the ship for right now. I did use the Tamiya on pretty much 100% of the ship itself. Basically, for the hull of the ship, I went with the Tamiya color of the let's see here, TS17. It's the gloss aluminum, and I put several coats of that to give it that nice shine. I protected it underneath some Tupperware to keep the dust off of it for a couple of days, and so that is basically the exterior of the hull. I'll go ahead and bring this over here a little bit closer. And what I did as far as the inside, we'll go ahead and for the interior of the ship, we'll open that up, and as you can see here, we'll kind of bring it to you. We went ahead and put the photo etch, the instrument panel console. We did put the yoke and the attachments as well, and we also put the photo etch door padding on the sides. I did put some transparent smoke to darken up the windows, and of course we also put the seat belts in with the buckles. It's a 4-point connection. So that is the interior of the ship using the photo etch. What I did do for the ship is I also lighted it. I had different options, and I basically went with the 5mm LED pre-wired, had a resistor on it, and we used the 3-volt battery cell as the power source. I will now go ahead and open this up, and we'll take a look on the inside and see how I lit this up. This may take a little while, but I'm just going to kind of pop it since it's not glued in. Just go over here very gently and pop this up. Like I say, this might take a little while. Just be careful. I'm using a hobby knife to actually kind of pop this thing open. There you go. Just gotta be careful with this. Alright, set this down here. And basically, as you can see, there's our 5mm. It's a white LED light. And I soldered that to the leads of the 3-coin cell battery holder, and it does have a little switch on it to turn it on, turn it off. So let's go ahead, since we do have it open, and I gave itself enough wire just so that if we need to change the cell, the coin cell on it, we can do that. But for right now, we'll go ahead and turn it on. I do have some 2-way tape on there to hold the battery holder in place. So we just switched it on, and let's see if I can get the wiring back in place. You can see right here we got the light going. I kind of offset it behind the console so it brighten up as best as it can. And let's go ahead and see if we can put her together. I'm going to take this out of the picture for right now. Hold on a second. We'll be right back. And what I'll do now is go ahead and turn the lights off. I'll turn the overhead lamp off, and I'll go ahead and turn the main light off. Oops, there you go. Alright. As you can see, here's our interior lighting. Oops, one of the doors just opened up. Alright, open up. So this is a 5mm light that we're using. I think it's just the right brightness for it. And let me turn this around a little bit. Alright, there you go. So I think it lights up really nice, and it's doing its job. So let's go ahead and turn this back around. Place out platform, and see if I can go ahead and turn the light back on. There you go. So there you have it. The ship is being powered by its own 3-volt cell battery, and with one LED light. This is a 1/18 scale ship, so it worked out real nice. We'll close the lid down here. Now I did have to, like I said before, had to grind down the door handles in order for them to fit because of the photo etch. So that took a little doing. Also on this kit, what I had to do for the windows, I actually had to trim the clear part window down to conform to the inside of the openings. So there was a little bit of some trimming to do before I actually glued it down with some CA glue. And what I did for that, for the CA glue, is this product right here, and that's the CA glue I used. Let me go ahead and turn the other light on so we get a better idea. Alright, sorry about that, but this is supposed to work on clear parts so it doesn't fog up the windows. So that's what I use for that. And then of course I did several layers of the transparent smoke, which is the Tamiya. It's a X19 on the smoke. So that's what I used for that. And I sprayed down with my airbrush the titanium silver X32 for the control console. So that's that. Alright. So yeah, it was a nice little build for the ship. Enjoyed it. And one other thing is, as far as the legs on the ship, I did not glue those in place. It was a tight fit. So in case in the future if I do want to take them off, I can do that as well. You know, same thing for the lighting. I didn't glue it inside the ship. I actually put some black tape on there. So in case something does happen in the future, we can switch out for another light and kind of go from there. So there you have it. That's the main ship. Do a quick little turnaround, give you an idea of the 360, and overall turned out really nice. And what I'm going to do now is go over what I did for the actual Uncle Martin's figure. It's about 3 inches tall, and we'll get into that in a little while. So we'll see you in a few. Bye. Alright, here's our Uncle Martin figure. This is the first attempt I tried at figure painting. So I just want to go over some of the steps that I did to get to this point. We'll do a quick little 360. He's got nice balance. He's standing there on his own. So just looking good. And just kind of finish up here. Alright. Now, basically what I did for the color theme is I basically went with a kind of a orange blonde type of hair. Try to get the flesh tones for the face right, and I used basically some metallic silver for his uniform, and came back and went over with some metallic green. And as far as the shoes, I used kind of a toffee color. And this is all done with acrylic paints. So basically we can start from the top here. These are the two items I used for his hair. I did a combination of bright yellow and Craft Smart and some tangerine, mixed it up, applied some windshield wiper fluid, gave it a nice even flow. And I also, before I even put that on there, I did prime this, and I let it sit out in the garage for a couple weeks to get acclimated. I did go with white. It's a satin acrylic white to cover the top of his head first, and then I mixed the colors for the yellow and the tangerine to so you can see what it looks like right now. And then you know, after everything was said and done, I did put some clear coat with some Future on there. So that's the what I used for the hair. Gonna set that off to the side. I mixed my own color for the flesh, and basically what I did with this is I used some white, a couple of drops of yellow, and I mixed some red and mixed it all together. And this is the this is what I got for the flesh tone. So that's that. And as far as the eyes are concerned, I did use some English lace. Put that right there. Okay, it's some English lace. It's kind of almost like a warm white for the sclera of the eyes. What I did for that is I took a toothpick and cut it at a 45-degree angle at the tip, and just kind of dabbed it in there, as well as I went with a True Blue craft acrylic paint for his eyes. Same thing, I just dipped the end of a toothpick and just you know, poked it right in there, and that came in real good. So I got two little dots for his blue eyes on there. As far as his lips, I went with the Apple Barrel color, Indiana Rose 20572. Same thing, took a toothpick, cut it real sharp, and just applied it around the upper and lower lip to give it a little color. And that's what I did for that. As far as the uniform itself, I used the metallic folk art. So this is actually a silver sterling 662, and I came back with some Craft Smart green metallic paint, and I really thinned it out, so I kind of like washed it over the metallic silver just to kind of give a hint of some green to fill all the crevices and the creases on the uniform itself. So those are the two products I used for his uniform. And as far as the shoes, I used another Apple Barrel product called Toffee 20576, and we went ahead and painted that on his shoes. And after everything was said and done, we went ahead and clear coated everything, and for protecting film on there, and this is what we have now. So I did go ahead and with the antennas, and I actually put some metallic silver on that, and this is the finished product. So like I said, it's my first attempt at painting a figure 3 inches tall. It's got some great details in there. So I welcome any comments as far as how I can do it better. But this is officially my first figure that I've actually painted. So there you have it. That's the Uncle Mountain figure. And what we'll do, we'll go ahead and put the ship back in place. I did build a base for this. It's basically an 8-inch by 6-inch base. I went ahead and sprayed some Rust-Oleum primer on it. Then I took some Krylon paints of Ocean Breeze, a little blue, a little pewter gray Krylon once the blue dried, and then went down with a fine sandpaper so it's nice and smooth. So that's our little platform for our display on there. So we'll put that on there, and we'll bring Uncle Martin over here. And of course we have the Catoid scanner. We'll kind of open that like there. As far as the logo, we basically took some Tamiya black gloss and sprayed it first, and then I took a Sharpie, silver sterling Sharpie, and filled in the My Favorite Martian letters. And then I brushed over some Futura, future clear coat. So there you have it. So that is now our display. And let me set this back here for a second. And there you have it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and hope you all have a good day, and thanks for watching and subbing. Until then, see y'all later. Bye.